Now then, my friends, a bit of a weird angle, isn't it? But it's the only way I could get the Blackpool Tower in, so it's kind of giving away where I am, hasn't it? Well, if you've been watching the channel for the last few weeks, you'll know that I've been to places like Tenerife and America, such as Nashville and New York. And I have to say, well, it's not me that has to say, a lot of you said, how much? Out the Yorkshire war cry, how much? I mean, come on, the prices of things were just astronomical. Food, unbelievable. I mean, I paid $60, sorry, $60 for 2 burgers, some fries and 2 drinks, which was outrageous, unbelievable. You imagine taking a family of 4 away and trying to feed them. You literally are going to have to remortgage your house. Well, not here, my friends, because this is Blackpool in England. Now, I was going to go away and hop on another plane, but I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to do a staycation right here in Blackpool. Now, a burger here, if you watched my channel before, costs £1. Now, you heard me right. £1 at Chris Higgitt's burger place. Absolutely world famous. Now, normally when things are world famous and they say they're world famous, they're pretty much not. However, Chris Higgitt's place is world famous. Now, the only thing is, his burgers have not gone up. They literally have stayed £1, even with this hyperinflation times that we're in. But I said to myself, how could we better the £1 burger? Because you can't really, can you? Or can you? Well, Chris Higgitt himself said yes, he can better it. How can you better a £1 burger? He says, well, pop up to Blackpool and I'll show you. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to head over to Chris Higgitt's £1 burger place. And but before we do though, we're going to look at some sights, because we've got the Blackpool Tower behind us there. Now, I've never ever been at the top of the Blackpool Tower. I've been at the top of the Empire State, I've been all over the place around New York and around the world, but not right here. So I thought to myself, you know what, let's head up the top of the Blackpool Tower, have a little wander down to the £1 burger place. Let's see what he's got on offer. This place here where I'm at, Blackpool, you can guarantee the weather. I mean, you can guarantee the weather's going to be terrible 85% of the time, but the sun's up there somewhere. Well, it's actually all right today, so we're going to stay right here. It is early in the morning, and it's going to be a nice day, so I'm looking forward to it. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button if you like the content. If you don't and you think it's rubbish, then well, you've probably not even watched this far and you've switched off, unless of course you're a keyboard warrior and just want to you know, have your say down there. Anyway, also give it the thumbs up, or if you don't like it, give it the thumbs down, although there's not really any thumbs down now. There's no point because you can't see how many anyway, that's by the by. Let's go and have some fun. Let's look around Blackpool. Let's go and see what Chris Higgitt's £1 burger can offer me. Better than the £1 burger. I think that's going to be difficult to beat, don't you? Anyway, without further ado, my friends, let's go.
Oh, Miss Jones! Oh. God, God's sake. Well done, yeah.
But I like you.
You dirty old man. Nick knocky nick knock nicky knocky nick knack nick knocky nick knock nicky knocky noo.
I'm playing all the right notes. but not necessarily in the right order.
Always look on the bright side of life.
My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex.
Oh, Mr. Grimsdale! I'm trying to hang on! Mr. Grimsdale!
Spoon jar jar, spoon spoon jar jar. Spoon jar jar, spoon spoon.
Spam, 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 spam. Spam, baby, spam, spam, spam.
You know, I've said it before. Actually, that's quite apt, isn't it? That boy's a fool. That boy's a fool. I've said it before, the comedy carpet in Blackpool, you literally could spend your whole day here. Everybody loves nostalgia, especially in this day and age where things are just getting more expensive and there's a lot of negative things going on. So you look back at times gone by, and this, I could spend all day. All the comedians, all the funny sayings, I can just hear them in my head, like echoing from times gone by. Some of them actually my dad used to coin the phrases of as well, and I never actually knew what he meant at the time. But oh man, absolutely fantastic. I love it here. If you do come to Blackpool, make sure you see the comedy carpet. Every time I come, I see something different. So yeah, fantastic. Come on, onwards. Right, so here we are at the top of Blackpool Tower. I think you can get up a little bit further as well, up some stairs. We'll have a look at that. There's also a glass floor over there that you can look down, and literally it's a sheer drop. I might pluck up the courage. Anyway, let's take a look around. So it cost me £16.50 to get to the top of the tower. There was a little bit of a wait. Probably took me, I'd say, about 20 minutes to get to the top. I can imagine when it's busier, obviously it's going to take longer. And better still, when you get up here, there's actually a bar behind me. And they've got Jameson, although no time for that today. I'm driving later, so maybe a soft drink in a bit. Come on, onwards. I've got to say, stood on this glass, it's making my willy go funny, I have to say, if I'm entirely honest. Oh God, that's a long way down. That's mental. That does not, oh no, that doesn't feel right. Right, that's crazy. Let's go up these steps and we can go even higher. So let's go and take a look. Oh my word, these are narrow. Right, so here we are. You're actually outside. It's all covered by meshing, etc. But blimey, you can really smell that sea air now. Wow, it's a long way down, I've got to say. Apparently you can go even higher if you keep going up the steps and get further up. I'm going to keep going. if you're claustrophobic and you don't like heights, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't suggest this, but I'm going to keep going. Apparently you can keep going. Just keep going. Right, keep going. Oh my word. Blimey, I tell you what, you can see a long way up here and it is windy, which is, all this sea air is giving me an appetite. Maybe for a £1 burger and better. What could be better than a £1 burger? Come on. Anyway, I'll see you guys back down at the bottom. Right, okay, so that was yeah, quite high up. Anyway, that wasn't what we're here for, but I thought, you know, we'll have a quick wander around while we're here. I mean, we're just not going to go off and get a £1 burger or whatever's better than a £1 burger. I thought, let's go have a quick look up at the tower. Never been. Would I advise it? Yeah, I reckon so. I tell you what, that glass floor, it did make my willy go a little bit funny, I have to say. You probably understand if you're a guy. Anyway, come on, we're going to get over to Higgitt's now, £1 burger, and we're going to better the £1 burger. So come on, onwards my friends. Right, so if you take the road opposite Central Pier down this way, it should be just down here. I've been before, the Stanley Show Bar. Is it down that one? Yes, here it is, the famous Higgitt's £1 burger. How's he going to better that? How can you better a £1 burger, honestly? Here I am! Chris Higgitt's £1 burger!
It's the MacMaster!
£1, here he is, it's the man himself. You don't want to see me, you want to see him. You want to see him.
MacMaster.
Here he is. How are you doing?
I'm doing brilliant. I've really got to apologise for the last time you came in, yeah? I had no idea who you were. You were just a YouTuber, and then this YouTube thing went up, and then somebody sent me the link and said, you need to check this guy out. So you turned up, I had no idea who you were, yeah? And the last time I checked, 153,000 views for a £1 burger. Can you believe it?
A £1 burger.
A £1. And still a £1. Forget this for inflation, forget this credit crunch and all that lot. There's still a £1 here. And the famous, I've seen on TV, I've seen on YouTube, I've seen on the MacMaster, the £1 burger bar. What can I get you this time, young man?
Apparently, I messaged you.
You did?
And I said, can you, let me come round this way. I said, can you better the £1 burger? How can you better the £1 burger? And you said you can.
I can do spam.
He can do spam, a spam burger, and I didn't realise, now I am super excited about this, I've literally just had a hot dog in New Jersey, which was really nice, but how much is a hot dog?
£1.
£1. And
It's a £1 burger bar. £1 hot dog, £1 spam, £1 sausage bomb, £1 egg bomb. It's a £1 burger bar.
It's a £1 burger bar.
It's a £1 burger bar.
No inflation.
Forget that, no inflation, no increases on price. Slushes, yep. How much would you normally pay for a slush that big?
Oh my word, I'd probably say £4.99.
£1.
£1?
£1. I'll tell you what, just to you, yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. This is a £1 slush.
Look at the colour of that.
And I'll even throw in a free straw. There you go, free straw for
Look
you.
at that.
That's just £1.
I haven't
believe it.
had a slush for... Oh, Hey, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
And it's only £1.
And it's only £1. That's it. Everything. It's a pound. It's a pound. And look at the amount of spam you've got there.
I've got it everywhere. I'll tell you how I kept it so cheap, yeah? What I did was right at the beginning of season, it was obvious the prices were going up, wasn't it? So I went to Iceland and stuff like that and bought 2,000 tins of spam. Yeah. I literally was going into Iceland every day and emptying the tins, yeah? And the back of my there is full of spam, the back of my van full of spam. I've got spam everywhere, yeah? Slush as well, yeah? It was obvious right at the beginning of season, yeah? So I went and bought a pallet load of slush. Instead of 1 or 2 bottles, I bought a pallet.
So you've 2,000 tins of spam.
Of spam.
That's got to be a world record.
And that may last me till the end of season.
That's absolutely mad. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do today. I'm going to have a hot dog. Do you put anything on the hot dog?
Would you like onions?
Yeah, we'll go for onions on the hot dog, and we'll go for a spam burger.
What we'll do, we'll put the spam on first because we cook the spam.
We'll do the spam first. We'll show you cooking the spam. Are the onions extra?
No, free onions as well.
Free onions with it as well. That's mental. There you go. There's my £2. Look, there we go. I'll pop that there. £2. Okay. And then we've got the spam going on there. Look at this. Got tins of spam behind there. Spam behind there. Right, just check this out.
2 items for £2. People say, why do you keep it as £1? Because basically I'm really sick and I can't add up. So it's dead easy just to add that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So that's £5. Really easy.
Right. Where's my spam? Because spam's going on there.
Right, would you like onions on your hot dog, young man?
Oh yes, please.
And any sauce.
Do you have ketchup and mustard?
Ketchup and mustard. I won't even charge you extra for the mustard. I'm such a nice guy. So we've got ketchup and a bit of American mustard.
Here we go. Right, here we go, £1, a £1 hot dog. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Got onions on there, free of charge, the onions. Wow. Fresh bread,
Any sauce?
nice onions,
On both.
tasty hot dog. Wow. A quid.
£2, please.
I'll tell you what, that's a tasty hot dog, that is, Chris.
Well, thank you very much.
Wow.
Would you like onions on your spam?
Onions on my spam. Oh dear. Do onions belong on spam?
I don't know, some people like it. I personally don't, but I think you should always go with brown sauce.
Brown sauce, that's it. There we go. We'll go brown sauce on the spam.
I subscribe to the YouTube. Have a YouTube channel, yeah. Subscribe to
Yeah, the MacMaster.
MacMaster.
The MacMaster. Look at that.
Right, there you go.
Better
Thank
the
you
£1
very much.
burger.
Cheers.
A hot dog, look at that. Wow. Right, here we go. The spam burger.
The famous spam burger.
The famous spam burger. We got brown sauce on it. Nice.
Brown sauce on spam.
Is it always brown sauce on spam? Comments down below. I do like a bit of brown sauce though. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Brown sauce.
Always. It's like bacon. It's exactly the same. It always
Yeah.
It helps to pull the flavour out.
Oh man, that's bringing me back memories of my childhood.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Do you remember when you used to go fishing and you used to take spam and you used to cut it up?
As if you can tell, there's the camera.
Yeah. When I was a kid, you used to go fishing and you used to get spam because it was so cheap back in them days, and you used to cut it up in blocks to put on your hook, and you put it all over the side of the bank here. But you ended up eating the spam before you actually went fishing. So you actually never caught any fish, but you ate lots of spam. Oh, I love spam. It's all reminiscent about when I was a child.
That's it, especially nowadays.
Oh yeah, big time.
Oh, I tell you what, a spam burger, a hot dog, £2. I mean, No inflation round here.
Oh,
no inflation round here.
You know how things take a long time to get up north, yeah? That comes inflation as well, yeah? Well, whatever the Southerners do, we don't care about, yeah? We'll do our own thing up north. No inflation up north, yeah? Do you want to know why I started doing the spam burger? It's quite an interesting story. I was at your end of the woods. I was actually on holiday a few years ago, visiting a cousin of mine in Minnesota. And I was driving from Minnesota to Nashville. And I was driving along and I've come across a big sign saying the Spam Museum. And there was a museum dedicated on spam. So I said to the wife, we're going to have to go there. And there was this whole museum just about different types of spam, the origin of spam, how it ended up in England. So I said to the wife, when we get back home, we're going to start doing a pound spam bomb. And that's how we got it from the American influence. A spam museum between Minnesota, on my way from Minnesota to Nashville.
Can I ask what was in the spam museum?
Yeah, just tins of spam. It was all the advertising, it was the history about. A lot of people don't know that spam's American and it came to England by Winston Churchill because they used to use it for the Second World War army people with their rations. And then after the Second World War, it was such a cheap meat compared to like beef and stuff like that, which us working class never had. Spam was so cheap, it was a part of our growing up. People who grew up in the 60s and 70s, it was a part of our stable diet. So that's how it ended up. Second World War, because it was so cheap, and it was used as rations for the soldiers who were going off to war, and it was adopted by them. And it's all the history in there and all that. So if you're ever in America and you see the Spam Museum, you've got to go. It's unbelievable. There's even a place, if you check out my Facebook page, yeah, that's the Crap Boys, yeah, CHRP Boys, yeah, check out my Facebook, there's a picture of me and it's got a tins of spam, yeah, and you can actually stand next to it, it tells you how many tins of spam high you are. So they've stacked all the tins and you then stand next to it. Fantastic place.
Only in America.
Only in America. The Spam Museum.
Only in America. And I tell you what, spam burger. I mean, I have to say though, that hot dog, that's off the charts. That's amazing. £1 for a hot dog. £1. £1. I tell you what, I'm going to mark it out at 10. Now it's got to be a 10, hasn't it? I mean, how can it not be a 10?
I want to know, that I watched this last video, yeah, I want to know how I only got a 9.9 for a pound burger.
Did I only give you 9.9?
You gave me a 9.9? So many people go, how can he not give you a 10?
Did I not give you a 10?
You give me a 9.9. If you go back and check on this video, yeah, it's the 5th from the top, yeah, because I was one of the popular videos, obviously, yeah, and they only give me a 9.9. I was so upset.
Do you know what that is?
What?
Controversial.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, say it to the camera. Controversial.
Controversial. A 9.9 for a pound burger. What do we want for £1? And he even mentioned that I don't take card. How can you take card on a pound? How can you?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll leave you two, 'cause I'm gonna have to carry on.
It is cash only. Anyway, I'm gonna come back to you in a minute. We've marked it out of 10. I'm eating my spam. I've got to eat them both. I can't waste food. But I tell you what, my favourite, is it the hot dog or is it the spam? Because I like a hot dog, and I have to say, the hot dog.
It's all about having fresh bread, yeah.
The bread's fresh.
You can't have this cheap, nasty bread.
No.
Yeah? And you should never ever freeze bread. So when you get it and use it straight away.
None of this is frozen.
No, I don't freeze the bread.
Don't freeze it. See, it doesn't even freeze the bread.
Because if you freeze the bread, it just crumbles. It doesn't taste right. So you should always keep it frozen.
There you go. Right. That's all from me today. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, click the thumbs up. This guy, I shall put his details in the description down below. Come and support him. It doesn't take cards, so bring some cash. I mean, come on, how tight are you? Bring a quid with you, and bring a few quid with you. Buy a few hamburgers. I mean, if you've got a family of £4 quid for the meal. I mean, what more do you want?
What more do you want?
£4.
Home with a £1 burger.
Home with a £1 burger.
And £1 hot dog.
And £1 and £1 spam.
There we go.
We've bettered it. We've bettered the £1 burger. There you go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
See you later, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe. And what I'm going to do is cause him a little bit of work, yeah? He's going to put a bell there for notifications. Hit that bell, get your notifications, and see you next time.